right? He just happens to spin records for people. That's what he likes to do, and that's what he does. But you have something that you do that you can bring to this online space. So first and foremost, if you guys have seen the whole club quarantine, if you've been in his chat or just swung by his Instagram lives, then you'll see that a lot of social media influencers as well as celebrities are jumping into the chat room, right? Along with basically half of the world, right? That are really hanging out there. And I want you guys to think about this first and foremost, is that he's doing something that he always does, right? This is what he does off of social media. He's getting the crowd started, right? He's, drumming up a buzz. He's playing music. He wanted to just create this whole movement, right? He really missed being in the crowd and being around people. And so he started to create that in his own space. So I want you guys to think about for yourselves what it is that you do off of social media that you can bring onto social media and start building up your platform and utilizing what it is that you do every day on social media on digital media. I don't know about you guys. Every time I look at him, I just go, just call me DNice. Like it rings. It happens every single time without fail. That's just the jam. If you grew up in that era, and if you didn't, you just missed it. So one of the things that Essence Magazine said, with no charge at the door, no security, and you can drink and wear whatever you want. The homeschooling IG live was an absolute success, and that's Essence Magazine. Absolutely, it was banging. If you've ever went to one of the 9 hour or more sessions, banging, right? The next article that I saw online was for 9 hours on Saturday night, DNice oversaw a spectacle that was part dance party, part social media therapy, and a health policy initiative clearer than anything the government has put together. Somewhere in the fifth hour, Mark Zuckerberg dropped in like a club owner swinging by to check out the revenues before heading home for the night. That cracked me up. Right, that Mark Zuckerberg's dropped by and was like, hey, I'm just coming to check this out here, what y'all doing. That had me dying. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It's a great article. If you haven't read this article by I can't say his name, I'm gonna butcher his name, but it's by Cobb. It's in the New Yorker. Read that article because it's just, if you're a culture nut like I am, he banged that article. He did a great job writing that article, so check it out. Another thing that DNice also did is he called up, through one of his interviews, he stated that he called up Dave Chappelle, and he was like, hey, Dave Chappelle, I'm on live, why don't you swing by and come in the comments? And then Dave Chappelle came, and of course, when someone joins your live, they comment, that helps the algorithms, all that good stuff, right? So he was on CBS News, Good Morning America, CNN, TMZ, and more. So number one, we started with, what are you passionate about? And I spelled that incorrectly, but that's okay. We're going to keep it moving. What are you passionate about? What do you feel good about? What do you know that you can help people with because you're really motivated by it, right? And he talked a little bit about how he doesn't have a playlist, right? He just goes with whatever kind of comes to his mind. Two is the need, right? Feed the need. Are you hungry, or are you feeding someone else? So when you have a need that's out there, right, you're looking at, either you're feeding yourself, right? It's something that you feel like should be created and should be out there in the world and no one's done it yet, so you're going to do it yourself. Or you're looking at someone else, right? You see someone else that's hungry. You see someone else that's going through something or experiencing something or needs something. And so you're getting out there and you're providing something to them. And with his social media content, as far as his Instagram Live, that's exactly what he did. He saw that there was a need. How many people do you think at home right now that wish they could go to a club? How many people do you think are at home right now like, oh my gosh, if I could just get out of here and just go dance somewhere, right? So he felt that need. He saw that there was a need in the void. He's like, I'm wondering if other people are feeling like I do. Let me get up here. Let me start to just play some music on. He started off on his laptop and then he moved to the turntables, right? So filling the need. So after you found the fact, after you know your passion, then you need to find out where the need is. And then a trigger. So I'm gonna move my face out the way. Triggers were his hats. So changing his hats or his different triggers. And I guarantee you, he's going to get a whole shipment of different hats that he's going to wear now on his Instagram lives, all that good stuff. He already has several of them. So switching out the hats is another one. One thing that I do is I say what's up in the beginning. I always end with peace. You know, that's something that I always kind of continue to do. Those are some of my triggers in my videos. So he had a trigger. Number 4 is, what do you do in real life? And we talked a little bit about that earlier. What are you doing already, right? Outside of social media and digital media, what are you doing in your daily life already that you can either record or take online? And just continue to do those things, right? It's not about creating a whole nother person. It's not about creating a whole nother lifestyle or whatever. It's about being who you are and doing what you already do in your daily life, and then bringing that online, because you don't want to create this, and a lot of people do this, create this fantasy person online, and then you meet them and you're like, you are nothing like your profile. You are nothing like your IG, like your stories, like your Facebook. Meet the real you. I don't like the real you. Where's your Instagram you? Let me find that person. Bring that person in here. So you want to remain the same person, whether you're online or offline. You should always remain the same, and just continue to do what it is that you do offline. You're just going to bring it. So once again, this is the video where he's kind of just shouting.
International party. I love you, Naomi. Welcome back, Luke James. All drinks on Questlove. Questlove got the bar.
Okay, so he says Questlove has the bar. Last piece of it is the connection, right? In the comments, people are connecting, they're making jokes. You know, he's saying, you know, somebody got the bar. He's really turning it into a full-on experience. It's about connection and then experience. So utilizing your platform, how can you create that? How can you create a connection to your audience where they feel like, oh, wow, although I've never met you in person, I feel like I know you, right? Because you're authentic, you're real. To my other point, don't be fake. Just don't do it. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. Stay as real as possible. So create an experience. How will you connect? Are you going to provide entertainment? Are you going to provide education, information, or inspiration? And I cannot talk today. Right? And that goes without saying. I get a lot of women who come to me and they go, oh, well, I don't like the way my voice sounds, or I don't like the way I look on camera, or whatever, right? Like there's always something, right? And you have to understand that this is not about you. It's about creating an experience for the person on the other end. Look at me, like, for real. I ain't even got my good weave in today, right? It's not about that. It's about wanting to share this information with you guys, because I wanted you guys to know that while he went viral and he's doing whatever, and of course he is kind of a quote unquote celebrity, right? Because he's an old school rapper, like DJ-ish type of thing. You guys can do this too. You guys can utilize your platforms and bring your passion and the things that you do to the platform, right? He just happens to spin records for people. That's what he likes to do, and that's what he does. But you have something that you do that you can bring to this online space where you can provide that entertainment factor, that education factor, that inspiration or information, whatever it is that you do, right? That you bring. You can bring that to these platforms, right? So I hope that makes sense. You can bring those skills and that ability to the platforms here. So I really want you guys to think about that. I really want that to set in, right? The fact that these folks are celebrities or whatever, none of that crap really, I mean, it matters a little bit. Let me take that back. Because the fact that you can call up Dave Chappelle or call up somebody that knows Michelle Obama and tell her to come on a live stream, that does matter. But what I'm saying is, when you're passionate about something and you're doing it for the right reasons, it will always shine through. Right? You don't have to worry about coming across as looking slimy or icky or salesy or whatever, because it'll always shine through, because you're doing it for the right reasons. That genuine connection that you'll have to your audience will be there, and that bond will come through in your videos. So don't ever worry about all of the other stuff, especially when you see other people out here that are just shady and ooh, yeah. Let them do their thing, right? They will eventually get found out, because everything that's done in the dark comes to light eventually. But just be yourself. Be yourself. Do it for the reasons that you're doing it, and just show up. The biggest thing you can do is just start. Just start whatever it is that you want to do. Press the start button. Get out there, and you all. Are you going to start using Instagram Live? What are you going to do on your Instagram Lives? How are you going to connect with your audience? What is that you do that you feel like you can bring to the platform? Because now I'm seeing a ton of people go live, right? Sway in the Morning has like a hip hop bedroom rap thing that he's doing. I saw, who else did I saw? Oh, Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen is doing like a dance live stream as well. Support the channel and support the content creation here. I am looking to just start creating, and I have so much stuff that I'm working on right now, you guys. Podcasts, summit that's coming up. I'm super excited. I'm really excited about this time right now. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Watch. Some good stuff's gonna come out of this. Even though right now we may all feel like, ugh, I want to go outside. I want to go to the store. I want to go skating, and I can't do nothing right now. Take this moment to take care of yourself, spend time with your family, and relax, because this is definitely going to be, we're going to get some great stuff out of this. So I guess if you like the content that I'm putting out here, go ahead and show some love. Oh, it's this way. Show some love. Go to paypal.me/Jessica Jaw. That's a weird name that I put together, but hey, it works. Go to paypal.me/Jessica Jaw, and you can send some love to me. Leave whatever, 50 cents. I'm going to start creating these videos on an ongoing basis. I can't promise daily because I do have 6 kids. I can't promise daily, but I will try to keep the content coming as often as I can.